welcome back to Hinkson Christian Podcast.
Oh, great intro, Moses.
Hello, everyone. It is episode 28. We're back after the longest break of our lives.
After, like, the quarantine break, that's what it's called.
It's been months, but we're back. We have a couple more episodes, a couple more people on the list.
We got more guests planned, yeah.
So today we have two very special guests.
Very special.
Maria and Anna.
Yeah. Two newcomers on the show.
Yes. So yeah, but before we get into our first topic, a couple announcements.
Oh, boy.
We're very, very sad to let you guys know. Junha will not be appearing on the Hinkson Christian Podcast.
It's like... Yes. Since day one, right? I went to Junha in the scene room and I was like, Junha, would you please be a guest on our podcast? And he's like, only if you get 100 subs. Then we got 100 subs and they left early.
Yeah, he's in Korea, and due to some technical issues, it's not going to work out.
We gave it a lot of thought.
Yeah. We wanted to do it online, but like, that just wouldn't have, like...
Yeah,
it didn't work. Ended up working out.
So yeah, we're very, very sad about that, but unfortunately, that's how it turned out. So.
It's just what we got.
Yeah. All right. So next announcement: the T-shirt raffle is still going on.
Happier things.
If you are a subscriber, there's a chance that you can win a T-shirt, our merch
for free.
So yeah, just make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, then like you're missing out. Like
yeah, dude, free T-shirt, dude. Like.
And lastly, again, we have merch. So if you would like to order a T-shirt, please. We will be happy to provide you with our premium, high-quality merch.
Exactly. So, now that quarantine's, like, over and not, like, annoying us, like, we can actually do our stuff.
Yeah. Yes. So,
there we go.
Yeah, anyway, first topic for today is Anna's experience at an American school. As I've heard, she went to Hinkson before.
And then left, like, 2018.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'd just like to, hear about your experience, how it compares to, like, the Hinkson experience.
Where did you go, like, exactly?
So I went to Milton Academy. It's in Boston. It's near Boston. It's like 20 minutes away from Boston by car. And yeah, that's where I went.
That's cool.
So it's a much bigger school. It's a high school, so
like how many people are in this school?
About 400 high school students.
400 high school.
Wow. 4 times our school.
So every class is like 150 people. It's probably more than 400. Yeah, so it was different. It was like a kind of a shock going in because there was so many people. Also, it's a boarding school, so you kind of live in the school, which is different.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is. And it's not a Christian school, which is also different.
Ooh. So you're moving from like a really small school to a really big one, and you're living on it, and then like the whole atmosphere is different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's weird. Like obviously you're gonna have like that new kid experience where like you don't know anybody and you have to, like,
it was strange because I used to go to I went to Hinkson for like I was at Hinkson for 6 years and my all my siblings went there too, so we're kind of big Smirnov squad. Yeah, I was like my brother's sister and my siblings were
So, like, you lived in, like, the same, like, area as, like, your teachers, which is, like...
Yeah, so in the boarding school, you live... Well, some teachers live off campus, but a lot of teachers live on campus, so you'll, like, see them on the weekends walking their dog. So it's a little strange.
That's a little
might be very awkward.
Yeah. It is, but, yeah, you kind of just deal with that. And it becomes really normal, strangely. So...
You're, like, used to it, like, after a while.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But it's still, like, a weird, like, personal space area, because... Yeah. There's also, like, dorm parents, so they're people who supervise you in the dorm, because you're usually... It's not like college. There's a bunch of rules, like, when you can leave and when you can come back and stuff.
Oh, so you're, like, really restricted, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty restricted. And sometimes, like, there will be a random knock on your door, and it'll just be, like, a teacher just checking in.
That sounds like introvert pain.
My dad does that all the time. He just walks and he's, like, looking, and I'm like... What?
Yeah, but it's your dad.
It's a random person. Just knocks in your... Dude, I would hate that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so, there's that. But eventually, you just kind of start, like, hating... Or me personally, I, like, kind of start hating them to a certain extent. But, like, you just kind of keep that in. Maybe cut that out.
It's like... Nah.
So it's just, like, annoying. Like, you're just chilling and every day.
It's super annoying, because you're, like, you're basically, you live away from your parents, so you're kind of old enough to do that, but you're not old enough to, like, clean your room, you know? So it's
Is there, like, a sense of privacy? Like
there is, but it's, like, it's not up to you.
So, okay.
So,
yeah. Oh, dude, I do not like that.
Yeah. strange. But the academics it was different coming out of Hinkson to that school because
I bet.
yeah, not that it was like massively harder or anything. There's a little more homework, but I think like Hinkson academic wise, here's my like good critique of the school.
No, that's okay.
It's actually really good. I think so. I used to like complain about it a lot, but no, you don't think so?
No, it's great.
Yeah. It's great. Many teachers
We've
are
never
listening
said
to this.
bad about Hinkson ever.
Love you, Hinkson.
Maria, okay.
Yeah. So we didn't have Bible class. That's the only loss.
Well, of course, not a Christian school.
Very painful loss.
Oh, yeah.
Did you miss anything about Hinkson?
Yeah, I miss my class a lot because our class was so tight. It was like 10 people.
Yeah, dude.
Probably a little more. 14.
Well,
my
no.
bad.
It became 14. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much
so-
every time we have a guest that's like been to Hinkson, the thing that they always miss is their class. Like always, that's
Yeah.
Sense of
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
in school.
Because you're very close. When there's that little
Yeah.
amount of people, you become very close. And now you have a class that's like
Huge.
100 people. I don't even know everyone's names. So
Like, yeah, it's like with that many people, like you literally have to like try to exist over there.
yeah.
Whereas like if you're like a small class of like 10, like you exist, you don't have no choice to
Exactly,
exist. You
yeah.
Immediately.
So it loses that sense of like
Yeah.
sort of. I mean, since I'm a boarding student, so the school is 50 boarders and 50 day students. So some people commute to the school.
Okay.
But like as a boarding student, I have like a community in the dorm, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
They try to do a lot of activities together.
Okay.
And that's fun, and you kind of have a sort of a family there.
So that became
I
like
guess.
kind of like your group of friends, like the people in your
Kind of, yeah, people in the dorm because like you live with them.
Right. So
Right.
you really you want to get along with these people.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
stuck with them
It's like
either
more
way.
pragmatic to actually
Yeah.
be friends with them. So the classes are, it's not like in one, so there's grades, right? There's 4 grades, but then there's also classes, and you can have like 10 people in your class from different grades. So for example, if you're taking an English class, there's a couple different English classes.
It's kind of like math, how math works in Hinkson.
So like
but
you
like,
choose
Exactly.
you choose your
Right.
classes.
So you
Yeah,
end up
okay.
having like 10 people in your class.
Oh.
So it's weird because you have English class with these 10 people, and then you have math class with like
Right.
Oh, so
another
you really
10
like
people.
don't get to like stick with
Exactly.
people that you
It's
know,
like
and,
it's like an extrovert's dream and an introvert's nightmare.
dude, yeah, I would literally vaporize if I went to that school.
But yeah, some people actually leave. Like we've had a couple of people from my grade just leave because they like couldn't handle it. So,
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I
that's
understand them.
but I think I saw a big difference between how a Christian school runs and I guess a secular school is. First of all, like Christianity is like, or religion in general is a very taboo topic. I've gotten
Really?
super used to talking about it at Hinkson. Like it's really normal.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Right.
If you don't talk about it, like you're weird.
I feel like every class has something, some kind of
Related,
tie or
yeah.
Yeah,
connection.
exactly.
And even if like you can joke about it, but also like you can be serious about it.
Mhm.
But
Right.
like there, you have to be super careful. It's like
You like can't offend people or
you obviously can't offend people, but also
or
it's just there's a lot of people from different religions.
Right.
So
Right.
there's
Yeah.
like Jewish
Yeah.
people, Muslim people. There's people who like are more atheist, I guess. But
okay.
it's just weird in general to talk about it.
Huh.
So there's like low tolerance for anything.
Like if you try to
Yeah.
like bring up like a worldview conversation, like it gets really like tense.
Huh.
the way
It
you-
does,
Yeah.
it does. Unless it's
that's
with,
interesting.
I guess with other Christians, it's easier. So we had a Christian club at the school. I
Oh, there's
was
a Christian
part of it.
club. Okay.
Yeah, there was. It's called Christian Fellowship. I mean, it still exists.
Sick.
But it was like about, I think, 8 people came to the club out of the whole school. Even though there
Right.
were other people who were Christians. Like, I knew people who were like, there's a lot of Catholic people and
Right.
other, I guess, denominations. But like the club was super awkward. Even in the club,
Yeah?
it was like it's super awkward. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, people were just quiet, and then somebody would like strike up a conversation, but people felt super weird and
Oh,
Oh
it
man,
was strange.
that sucks.
yeah.
So something I appreciate a lot about Hinkson is like being like learning to talk about this.
Like that
freely, I
openness.
guess. Yeah,
Talk about
exactly.
stuff.
So it's like okay to talk about your worldview, and it's fine. And people are, I guess, a little tougher. In
That's
that
weird.
sense.
You wouldn't think that's like a thing you would miss. Like that's you think that's like you
Exactly.
take that
Yeah.
for granted because like
Yeah.
you just have that.
Yeah.
But eventually, people start talking about like shallow stuff, like I don't know,
Oh,
like sports. Not that sports is.
Oh.
Isn't
No, dude.
JJ would.
So much of America is like that. Like
Yeah.
you can only talk about like salad stuff. Like, oh, what did you eat today? Oh, where'd you get that shirt?
Yeah. Not to be mean, but it's true.
No, we're not. Like California is the same.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
overall, like, which school do you prefer?
Oh
Like,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
okay.
boy, we're gonna
if-
make beef.
It's okay if you don't
Yeah.
prefer Hinkson.
Woo!
I'm just wondering.
I mean, like both have like different
Yeah.
Yeah.
pros and cons. So it's like which style? Like, are you an introvert or extrovert? First of all.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'd say, I don't know.
I can't tell. That's why
I
I'm
think like
asking.
you're in the middle. Like
In the middle?
at sometimes or
Hybrid.
There's
introvert,
hybrids too.
But
What? Hybrid?
A hybrid.
I'm a
Yeah.
hybrid.
I know there's some term for that. Like, I don't even remember.
Something vert. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're something vert.
Yeah. So that's what I am.
eccentric.
I don't
Thanks.
know. I think that's like saying to a person who like is from two countries, like which country you prefer.
That's
Yeah.
you know what? That's a fair point actually, because they're both so vastly different.
Yeah, it's like I really value my time at Hinkson, but I also like I feel like the things that I've done in my life, like I've done them. I just don't want to like. Yeah, so I don't regret going to my new school, but I don't regret like being at Hinkson. Obviously, I miss it, but
Right.
I do like my school right now.
You
Kind
enjoy
of-
them both for different reasons.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to go to both, but that's impossible.
Yeah.
So I kind of okay. Well, half of me wishes I stayed at Hinkson because then I would have graduated this year.
Oh yeah.
But then
Yeah.
I'm like, I shouldn't think about that because that's gonna make me sad, you know.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
on a brighter note,
Dude, this can be an emotional episode. I'm down. I'm ready. You said a lot of a lot of struggles. Like, okay, you had to like live with like teachers and stuff. It was weird, and then you had to like have people knock on your door. It was weird. You said a lot of weird stuff. What's
Yeah.
like really positive stuff about your new school?
positive stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think moving away to a boarding school in general makes you grow up a lot. Or, like, same as college, I guess, moving away from your parents. Even though there's still a lot of restrictions. Like, I have to do my own laundry. I mean, food's provided, I guess, so. But it's like you kind of learn to
Adapt. Kind
be
of.
on your own.
Yeah.
Even though they're...
Independent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, at least living without your parents.
Right.
Also, it's a new environment. It's like a whole new country, so...
yeah. It's pretty new.
It was weird to come to the States because at first I compared everything to Russia. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You've moved, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you guys have all moved.
Yeah.
So, you compare everything, like the roads, everything.
Yeah.
Like the roads, come on.
That's what I did when I moved to Moscow. Like compared.
Exactly. And you constantly think like everything in your country is better. Like, what are you doing?
That's what you think at first.
Yeah.
And
Really?
then like,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, wait, Moscow's better.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
It
thought.
slowly
You
changes
realize.
your mindset, and I mean, I still love Moscow, but when I go to the States, I like realize it's a different country,
Mm-hmm.
and it has like a whole different history. So
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's like hard to compare.
All right. Well, now we're going to go into comment time.
We still got comment time.
Uh,
JJ single-handedly saved comment time.
these
Yes.
are some kind of old comments, but JJ really just carried it this time. I mean,
Yeah.
3 comments, all from him. Great job. Yeah.
It's respond to JJ time.
So, first comment from Jonathan Joyce. HCP equals Hinkson Coronavirus Podcast.
I wish, because we could still record during the quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely was a time where, honestly, it was like, I felt like almost every episode there was something related
Oh,
to...
dude, there was like
Yeah.
5 in a row where we were
Yeah.
talking about coronavirus.
Oh, really?
This makes it 6 now?
Yeah, right? Like, it started with his episode, JJ's episode, right? And then it just, every episode after that.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just talked about it as the situation kind of like
Evolved.
moved forward and evolved, but yeah, hopefully now we won't have to talk about it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so next comment.
AS
Okay.
class of 2020 had a graduation ceremony their last day of school. They haven't technically graduated yet, but they have had a ceremony.
Oh, really?
So how does that compare to
Wait.
like Hinkson?
Because, like,
How do you
Hinkson
guys-
is like, here's a video.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we did it, so
No,
it's
and
like,
then, like, you come one by one alone.
Yeah.
And then film part of your video.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Really?
Did you not watch it?
I did.
Oh my
I
god.
made a speech. I watched
yeah.
mine.
You watched
only your part.
and everybody else doesn't matter. Wow.
It was really awkward.
Oh, dude, what was the area ASMR like? I'm curious now.
Well,
I don't know.
well, like all the teachers were standing, and like you know, it's usually like when I make a joke, it's like people laugh. I put a lot of jokes in there, and like you know, to make people laugh.
And no one laughed.
Right, and then I go there and nobody's really laughing, but like Mr. Ford laughed.
Only him.
So like, oh, Mr. Ford, thank you. Yeah, it was awkward.
I remember you texted me like, how was your speech go, Maria? It's like, nobody laughed. I thought it was funny when I watched the video.
Yeah,
I laughed at
tried.
everything.
You made a graduation speech?
Yeah, because he's the
Valedictorian
nerd of the
speech.
class. Freaking nerd. Her and Aiden. Nerds.
Yeah.
I just wonder if Hinkson, like, what if they did the same thing? Like, what if school just ended and then they had, like, a physical, you know, present kind of graduation?
Here, I think,
altogether?
like, the last, like, day we were all at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were still, like, hopeful. That was the
Right.
mistake.
We were
They had
all
hope.
hopeful.
They had hope.
Fools. How dare you have hope? Alright, so they thought, like, oh, we could have graduation later when it dies down.
Yeah.
So AAS just kind of went the pessimistic route.
AAS, like
They
big
knew
brained
it.
it.
Yeah,
They were
they
like,
knew
this is, we're doomed, just do it now.
Yeah.
See, they were pessimistic and that saved them. That's what
Exactly.
we learned. Pessimism
Yeah.
is the way.
Is the way.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Nope, that's my motto for life.
Cool. I like it.
Alright, next comment.
Jonathan Joyce. Seniors should get a refund on senior year. We need a do-over. We did our junior retreat as seniors. Maybe we'll do senior trip as freshmen in college. Also, no sports is terrible. The beauty of sports is every game is different, and you'll never know the outcome. But now, all we have is replays of past games.
Oh my god. This only
Now,
happens
You
to
may say,
Oh, it's
pick a game, you don't know the outcome of it, and watch that. Sounds simple. Problem is, such a game doesn't exist.
It's just him flexing his knowledge on
That
sports.
was so deep.
That's
I
what
like
he's
it.
doing right
That's
here.
so sad.
This is like a uniquely JJ problem. You have to like be like so invested in sports that
Yeah.
you know every game.
No
Yeah.
game exists such as this.
You die in the game. You die in real life.
Has he tried video games? Just wondering.
He actually like played Smash 64 on an
Oh, yeah?
emulator.
You
That's
should
what
try
he's trying. And backyard
Tetris.
baseball and Tetris. He has Tetris on his phone. He did Tetris. He
Oh, yeah?
That's his drug.
He is right though, right? I mean, like,
No, he's
you know,
right.
If you've seen a game,
Yeah.
the whole point is like to see the outcome.
There are like two parts to this comment. There's like the seniors get a refund part, and then there's the sports.
So here's a TED talk about sports.
Yeah. Okay. I replied to this comment. I'm like, yo, we're not getting a refund.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you
It's
guys?
not
Did you
coming.
guys get money though? Was that?
We got money.
That's-
That was
yeah.
a
Yeah,
refund.
not the trip though. You know.
No,
what I
we
mean?
did get 22K.
Wait, you got money for the end of the year?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Like, no, the money that we
Saved
saved
for the trip. We just
Yeah.
split anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. Also, like, if we did that as freshmen in college, if like went on a trip as a class, that would be like so random, and no one would actually go.
I feel like that'd be pretty difficult.
Like,
you know, with
no one-
everybody, different places.
Yeah.
I already hear it. Like Junha's like, nah. Lavrov is like,
No, he doesn't. He never answers, so.
Anton's
Red,
like, eh.
455.
Yeah.
No, I can already hear like, everybody be like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down.
I know you're down.
That does sound like a lot of fun. Just like
Yeah.
Also, where would the money come from? Because like all the money that was supposed
Exactly,
to be
we're all
for it.
poor college students. Where are we gonna get this money, huh? Huh? Scholarships? I don't think so.
File for bankruptcy. You know what I mean?
I
Exactly.
mean, if we do it in the U.S., you know, we don't need that a lot of money.
Yeah, maybe all the Koreans have to fly over to the
Yeah,
U.S.
just three.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in
Koreans,
the
three
U.S., like,
Koreans.
people are scattered across the
I mean,
U.S.
And
You can
Lavrov.
take. Oh, true.
And
Choose the
Lavrov.
center of U.S., like, go to Kentucky or something.
So now
China.
everybody has to try. It's the center of America.
Yeah.
I don't know, someone said
The capital of America
No,
is
I
China.
thought in the middle, in the center of the world.
Oh.
Yeah, never mind.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it for
Anyway.
comment time. Yeah, thank you, JJ, for just carrying it this
For
time.
sponsoring today's
We
episode.
would not have a comment time without you. So
This episode is sponsored by Jonathan Joyce.
thank you. We appreciate it. So yeah, now for our final topic.
Now the
of
part where
day.
Maria talks.
Yeah.
So for topic 2, senior year highlights. This is specifically for Simon and of course Maria.
It would be too stupid to even talk.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Well, not senior.
I mean, you are 18,
well, yeah.
so you you can
Happy
contribute.
birthday to me.
You're not 18.
Oh, right.
I am
It
18.
is.
Seriously?
Yes,
Yes.
I am. Yeah.
Your birthday?
Like 3 or 4 days ago, I turned 18.
I can't believe I'm younger than you.
What? You are?
17.
Oh.
in a week?
I'm like shocked right now. What is going on?
Dude, she's shook.
Shoot.
Shook. Okay.
So yeah,
Senior highlights.
Seniors.
We do this all the time where like we go on tangents
Yeah.
to like.
it's alright.
Rabbit trains.
It's
healthy.
fun. It's a good time. So
Okay,
yeah,
highlights.
what were y'all's
All right, think
highlights?
really hard about highlights of this year, Marie.
Oh, do I start?
I don't care. Exactly.
Of course, a lot of what should be highlights was canceled.
Highlight, easy highlight would be senior trip. Graduate.
You got on the trip.
Banquet. You got honors choir trip.
Fun?
Darn.
Honestly, maybe we could kind of like expand it. How about just as your experience at Hinkson as a whole? I mean, since you finished,
The best Hinkson
Ooh.
what were
moment.
the best memories?
Oh, the best Hinkson memories of all time. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're looking at me as if I have ideas. Okay. Well, there's a lot of iconic moments. Like whenever we called Mason Flew for the first time, and we just never stopped calling him that.
Right. Yeah, that was
Honestly,
like, what?
Yeah, I don't remember a lot about middle school. I have really bad memory.
No, I have
about
my
middle school.
my brain keeps like replaying like the worst moments of middle school.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
me
remember when
too.
you did this dumb thing, Simon? Ugh!
The thing is, Maria was never dumb in middle
Yeah,
school.
I was so bored.
I'm like, please, just stop.
There's a picture where we're all goofing off and Maria's studying.
Yeah! Yeah, I remember that.
Why? I don't know why. Maybe like I didn't do homework last night, so I was.
You're
like,
just too
doing the
responsible.
No, you
homework.
were just doing more homework. You definitely did the homework.
You're just that one. Best Hinkson moments now that we're gone and everyone's gonna cry now.
I think I really liked being in the basketball team.
Oh, okay. Because you.
Yeah. Last year, we really had a good team.
Oh, yeah.
It was really strong.
Last year was the peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
won the AS tournament,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was, oh my gosh.
It was-
I think we all cried.
It was fun. It was incredible.
Yeah. And then this year it was a bit different with
A little
all
bit.
the seniors leaving. Well, last year's seniors leaving. And so I was kind of like, oh, what should we do?
Your team lost a lot. Like, you lost Jenna, Anna, Mary.
Yeah, but I mean, we got new,
Major
new
players.
cute girls. Cute girls. It was
Sure,
a lot of
Moses.
fun. Yeah, and I was like in the beginning of the year, I was really disappointed that the girls are not going to Budapest.
Dude, everyone was mad.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everyone
gosh.
got so
We were
mad.
so mad at Mr. A.
Oh
Sorry,
my
Mr. A,
gosh.
but we were really disappointed.
We were really, yeah.
Yeah, and I was really sad. You know, Budapest time was coming, and it was physics class. And then Mr. A knocks on the door. And he's like, "Can I see Maria?" I'm like, "Oh, am I in trouble?" all the boys were like, "Oh, she's in trouble."
Of course.
I go out, and he's like, "There's good news and bad news." I was like, "What do you want to hear first?" I was like, "Bad news first." And he's like, "It's gonna take money. You have to spend money." I'm like, "What?" And like, "What's the good news?" And like, you can go to Budapest. I'm like, what?
That's such a...
He was like, CISP, the Prague team doesn't have enough people on their team, so you are invited to play with them.
So
I
you
was like,
specifically got to go to Budapest.
yeah, and Zoe, she
And
was
Zoe,
going anyway, so she also played on the team. And yeah, and after that, I came back to class. I couldn't concentrate at all. It's like the last class of the school day. Sorry, last class of the day. I couldn't concentrate. Mr. Ford's like, "Calm down, Maria." I was really hyped up.
It was the one moment Maria could not focus in class.
Yeah.
This is the
First
Oh
time.
my
First
goodness.
time.
First and last.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We actually went to sightseeing.
Yes.
And because when I went in 10th grade, we didn't go. to tour the city, because the Hinkson team didn't come, or the girls team didn't come, there wasn't really a lot of people to cheer on the boys team. It was only me and Zoe. So we did our best. Like, we screamed so bad that everybody was kind of like, giving looks.
Like, kind of weird. Like,
Can you shut up?
People.
There was this little boy sitting next to me. I was so loud. He was like, he plugged his ears.
Whoa.
But yeah, we tried really hard. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
No, but it was appreciated, that support. It was definitely appreciated. I love how we always joke whenever Maria gets called out of her classroom that she's in trouble, but she's never.
Never.
Maria seems like the last person that would like be in trouble.
One time we like joked that she got a white slip and she was actually scared.
Oh my god!
I remember that. Like I think it was Mr. Matthews, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Matthews.
Actually, like
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was Yu Kyung or
Yu
something.
Kyung got a white slip.
Yeah.
What?
For talking, and
She actually about to cry.
yeah, and she acted like she was crying. Went out to the bathroom to get a birthday cake for me, and she comes back. and was like,
Right.
Happy
It was a
birthday.
prank. It was a prank.
Yeah, it was a prank.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I cried then. I was really scared. Because Mr. Matthews,
He's
went
a
out
chill
after
guy.
her, closing the door like
Yeah, he
he slammed the door really hard, and so yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was
That
a
was sweet.
classic moment.
that was like the first birthday prank.
The first of many birthday pranks.
Yeah, after that, a lot of birthday pranks happened.
Yes.
We don't talk about the other ones.
Thanks, Moses.
Yeah. How about you, Simon? You're a senior
Yeah.
too. What's your HCA funny moments?
What's your cringe
Funtage.
Funtage. I've
Yeah.
never heard that saying. Okay. I don't know. I just have like a lot of little moments that was like great. Making the podcast.
I mean, the first day that we came to my house and like created the channel.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like for me.
It's
Like,
almost been a year.
like my senior highlights are more related to the podcast than like school. That's kind of like,
We had to create our own happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The school couldn't give. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
We're cutting that out.
You don't have to.
We're on our comeback, that's how we just get banned. Senior highlights. I mean, okay, I like being on the worship team, but I always like being on the worship team.
Sure.
You played the drums, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along.
Yeah, they said he was always on the.
Oh,
I've always, so it's like, it's not a specifically senior year highlight.
Right.
It's just like a highlight. I don't know like a lot of highlights actually.
Some of those days after school, we would like go to the music room and just jam for.
That's
the
a highlight. That's a huge highlight.
That's true.
You know what? I like doing valograms because I helped the juniors with valograms,
Yeah.
and he helped the juniors with valograms.
Thought you were
And
talking
you
about
didn't.
last year's.
And
Sorry,
last
sorry.
year's,
I thought you were talking about.
no, I'm
last
talking about senior highlight. Last year's
Yeah,
highlights
yeah,
was
yeah.
last year's valograms was awesome too, but I got to do it again because the juniors didn't have any people.
Right.
Juniors.
I mean, I wanted to help. They just didn't.
Yeah.
I can't feel like.
And Chuck
can I?
asked,
Yeah, I like volunteered. I was like, please pick me. I would.
"Please
love to.
get me out of class one."
Exactly.
No, I mean it was more exhausting than like school.
No,
but-
really,
Yeah.
you run
It's
up and
fun.
down.
Yeah,
fun,
it's
though.
a good time.
Yeah. I remember like when we did it, like we danced.
Oh right.
We were running
That was
around.
Millions.
Wait,
The
we
reason
did
I
that
like
song?
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna copyright.
Oh, my favorite song.
I love it.
I love it so much.
Yes.
You know,
Wait.
Put it on repeat.
Even like the most popular one was like "Never Gonna Give You Up." It was just like
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I
Every
didn't
time.
mind that. I did
Yeah.
not mind.
Somebody
that.
got like 8 times.
I had to order somebody 8 Never Gonna Give You Ups.
Yeah.
Because that's just the rule.
And that was
And
Juju.
the moves were like from the
From the Bell
from the
Note
Villanelle
thing.
thing.
Oh yeah, Bell Note would have been fun to do too, right?
Oh my gosh! I thought it was going to happen until like April.
Dude,
Like
you know what?
I thought it was going to happen.
I said this all the time in the senior room. As soon as Honors Choir got canceled, I was like, it's over.
It's over.
You remember. I was like, guys, it's all over. Everything's gone. Don't have hope.
Bro,
for
as soon as coronavirus happened, I was like, "This is gonna get to our country." And this is,
Yeah,
like,
you
it's
panicked.
No, you memed it first.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bella Notte last year was
Bella Notte
Oh,
last year
that was so
was
good.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I had never had a Bella Notte before that, but what we did was like super fun. Like that was just
Yeah.
great.
It
Unforgettable.
was really.
We put a lot of work into it.
Yeah. What about the play? The Pluto's boss?
I forgot the
Right.
play.
Yeah, come
How
on.
did I forget the play? Okay, that was definitely a highlight. I don't know how I forgot Bust
That was
Pluto.
that was
That was a phenomenal
that was
experience.
phenomenal.
I loved doing that. Chuck's part should have been longer.
The dancing.
That's
part.
the only part I regret. No, but seriously, that should have been longer. Yeah. Oh, there was a lot of like weird moments in the play.
I remember your part is Scrooge. You just owned it.
Scrooge was like
Scrooge was
that was
really
not
good.
this year.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
That was last
But
year.
But that was-
But that was a highlight of my life period. Being Scrooge, that was amazing.
I just remember this like stomping.
Bah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas presents. Dude, that was great. That was a blast.
And
That
like
wasn't scene.
a musical actually worked.
Yeah,
I was really
like it actually
Yeah.
like wasn't. Like it felt so weird like being on like that stage doing an actual musical. Because like usually when Hinkson does musicals like in the cafeteria and it's
True.
really small and it's like awkward.
I can't even imagine you guys doing plays in the cafeteria. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't there
Oh, I've never
before,
seen-
You've
but
never
that
seen-
sounds like impossible.
There's a
It's
YouTube.
actually pretty good.
There's a YouTube link of James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, really?
I don't think I watched that.
You don't want to.
Wow.
I only remember 12th
Like
Night.
I was in it, JD was in it, Anton was in it,
Oh, I gotta see this.
Helen was in it, Stasia was in it.
Wait, what grade?
Oh, it was so loud.
I remember.
You do.
You were
I wasn't in it. No.
Yayun was in it.
Yaden was in it?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
A whole lot of people were
do
in
I
it.
not know
It was like back in the Olszewski era. That's how long
Yeah.
ago
Oh,
it
it's
was.
all chefs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I
You're probably
definitely-
Yeah, Chuck
That
knows what
was
we're
great.
talking about, right? Right.
No.
Well, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, she Chuck. You what knows?
Mrs. O, she was my English teacher.
Yeah, she was. She was
I've been
great.
at Hinkson for 2 years, and I still feel like
You're missing
like
out.
like a
You
a
missed like
movie.
you missed like
Like,
the
I don't even-
renaissance of
Yeah.
Hinkson.
Yeah.
So much
that's true.
happened.
Yeah.
That's true.
So much happened.
Really, I feel like
Yeah.
because like you guys
A lot.
have the gym now, we're doing plays at like the big stage, and like I feel like things would get better over time, right?
It's about the people, you know what I mean?
No, you haven't experienced Mr. Hage and Mrs.
Oh.
They were great.
really
was this
fun.
like a
Really
good
fun.
experience?
Oh,
or
they
like
were
a-
wonderful. The Hanges were great.
yeah.
Remember
Like, fantastic,
Brosmas?
right?
The Brosmas, that
Oh,
too.
that was
The brewers.
Yeah.
That's like,
Like you, there was a lot of
yeah,
like,
Asian.
yeah. So they were like really awesome,
Yeah.
and then they left, and it just wasn't the same.
Well, you know, I've heard a lot of really good things about Mr. Flowers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of like,
Yeah.
there were a lot of good
Yeah.
teachers that left. Like Mr.
Yeah.
Flowers left, Mr. Hange left. Who else was like really good teacher that like Mr. O. I remember like whenever Mr. O would like sub for like one of our classes.
Oh yeah.
We
You know,
never-
it was always like really funny.
Yeah.
Like,
We
he's
never
really
actually got him. That's really
Yeah, right.
Oh, really?
Because like seniors like in the past got him for their English class.
Yeah.
And we were all looking forward to like getting the Mr. O English class, and it never happened. But we got Miss Park, which is also really cool.
Yeah.
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 That's true.
Like our class loved Miss Park a lot.
And Mrs. Culbertson.
Oh, true. Because then
Really
like
good teacher.
she because Miss Park teaches like 9th, 10th, and
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
us. Like, what?
Yeah.
Mrs. Culbertson was dope too.
Yeah.
Also, who left though? Who was like really good that left?
Mr. Moreland.
Mr.
Anyone remember-
Moreland.
Anyone remember him?
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Moreland were awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both of them. I remember having.
Oh,
this-
the Hiscocks.
they-
Oh,
Oh, they also, dude. Wait, we
So
had.
many
I thought we had Mr. Hiscox. No, we didn't.
No,
we had him.
For 1 year, yeah, for
10th.
10th grade, yeah. And then he left, dude. Hiscox was awesome.
We just spend the whole episode praising these.
Yeah.
No, like because we're
People.
thinking back on the year.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Hiscox was
Years.
like iconic.
HCA Rewind.
HCA Rewind, really though.
Yeah.
That's-
Mr. Hugo.
Hugo. Oh, okay. As much as like
No,
people,
I loved his class because he like favorited. Is that how you say?
Like he
Favored,
actually.
favored.
All the girls, yeah.
Yeah.
Favored
Oh,
all
yeah.
the girls and
Really?
then made fun of the guys all the time.
And we got beaten up.
No,
He made you guys hold books over your heads.
It's like people always talk like, oh, his PE was really hard, and like he gave the death massages. I remember the death massages.
hold on.
Oh, you didn't know. Okay, let me teach Chuck about this for a
Rewind.
minute. So we had my table in like science class was me, Jun Young, Max, and Mason.
Oh, no.
We were the bad table.
Jun
We
Young.
were the problematic table. All right, we were always like meme around over there, and like whenever like I would like not pay attention, like when I least expected, he would come behind me with his hands, and he would like just dig into my shoulder.
Alright, it wasn't
blades.
that bad though.
No, it was. It actually was. You've never experienced this.
That's
You
true.
don't understand.
So it didn't like feel good.
No, it was bad.
It was bad.
painful.
Okay.
Yep. And the PE, you don't even want to start on the PE.
Okay.
But you know what? He actually was a good PE teacher, though. Like as much as like he like really pushed us hard, like he
Yeah.
actually was a good teacher.
I had him in elementary for PE.
You had him in elementary.
Oh,
Like,
me
he teach- I think he did PE.
Yeah.
I
We
wasn't
did it
there.
together. We, in
Boys
elementary,
and girls,
it's
yeah.
girls and guys together.
Oh right, yeah. No, I wasn't in Hinkson in elementary, so I don't know. But
If you tilt the chair in his class,
oh yeah,
Oh.
no, I always tilt my chair.
Yeah.
always,
Same.
always. I always
yeah,
do.
I remember that.
And so he will delete you. Tilt
He
his
does
chair.
not mess around about that.
Like
tilting.
Miss Richmond also doesn't like tilting chairs,
Right.
but she'll be like chair, and that's what she'll do.
It just feels so much better. It just feels right, you know?
Right.
Just kind of leaning.
Yeah, and I've never like actually fallen down. I've almost fallen, but I've never like fallen.
Same. I've never. It's always been almost, but I
Yeah.
catch myself. So.
Right. But he would not mess around with that.
No,
Yeah.
he would end it like
Yeah.
Sounds like
In
a
a
really
bullet.
strict guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no kidding, Charlie.
I'm just surprised. Like he's strict, but y'all love him so much.
I liked his personality kind of.
That's true.
I guess as
I
much
liked
as,
his accent.
yeah, he had a very like unique accent.
Yes.
Like it's really you can't really replicate it. He's from like South Africa, right?
I think it
so.
is.
Yeah.
From like, from like something like.
Yeah. So he had like, oh, and also like, oh, his Mrs. Hugo also taught Russian. I forgot.
Yeah.
I remember. I was in her class.
I mean,
that was
I think he got much like kinder after he got married.
Yeah. That happens to Mr.
True.
Hiscox too. That happens to like.
Mr. Hiscox was
Yeah.
married when he came.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No, right. But he got kinder when he got a kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when he got a
Oh,
kid.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
we're like so
yeah.
invested in
Yeah.
teachers
And
now.
like the lore, dude.
You get a kid and you're like, wow, I should like maybe treat other kids well too. They're like, wow,
Dude, that's literally what happened.
Dude, we're gonna get like flamed on our
Yeah.
comeback episode because of
We're
Charlie.
gonna get cancelled.
Let's talk about students that left, not only.
Oh
teachers.
right,
Yeah.
that's a good segue. Thanks, Maria. That's a great segue. Topic.
Me.
Okay. Me. Who are Yewan?
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
You won. Why did
Dude.
it take me so long?
Yeah. Yewan, Maria Shamrai.
Whoa.
Let me think.
Yu
Jun
Kyung.
Young, obviously.
Jun Young.
Sung Jun. I remember Sung Jun.
Sung Jun.
Yeah. He did not like me. For good reason. I was annoying in 6th grade.
Oh.
Wasn't his name Byung Kyu, the big guy? Or no. There was Byung Han, who is the little brother, and there's Big Brother.
Byung Chan.
Byung Chan.
Dude, I love that guy.
Yeah, Byung Chan.
Dude, I got a sub with him
Brother,
before that.
little-
Yeah, Byung Chan.
Dude, Byung
Oh.
Chan is my favorite.
Yeah.
He was so cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Good guy.
Who else left? Hanges obviously. Evan stayed.
Yeah.
Moses's.
The Moseses, Mia,
Right.
Gloria, Sam.
I remember Sam.
Who else in our class left? I remember there was like this girl in 6th grade that I never knew at all.
Oh,
Kyorin?
No.
Kyorin.
Oh, there was. Didn't we have Risa?
Risa.
Yeah, we did have
Exactly.
Risa,
There you
we
go.
did
Risa
Risa.
was funny.
How long did she stay?
A
Like
year?
not
A
that
year?
long.
A
A
year.
year.
Oh, year.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Victoria.
That's right. She was like in 6th grade.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6th grade. Then she like.
Evan Bates.
Evan.
Bates. I've heard so
going-
much about
We're
Evan
going
Bates.
back
Evan
really
Bates.
far.
Really far. I was not there for the Evan Bates
That's
era.
5th grade.
Yeah, Evan Bates, man.
Yeah.
Love that
That
We're
guy.
educating Charlie on like the history.
Though,
of
you
it.
know,
the lore.
his brother was really hot.
What?
Wow.
The whole
What?
both
Bates.
of his brothers.
Wait a
They were
minute.
famous. They were famous.
They
for-
were.
They were famous for being hot.
There was also Michael Wallingford, who like the whole.
The Micah's class basketball team was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had Will. They had.
Yeah.
They had a lot of really athletic people.
They won the tournament.
Yeah, of course they
I'm
did.
just saying, like.
I hope one of the Bates watches this video and like, wait, they thought we were
You
hot.
should send the link to all the people
Oh
who
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Flowers.
Hey, we talked about you.
I want the Bates to be like,
They just watch a 40-minute episode to find 1 second.
Yeah.
and then their ego is boosted for like a month.
For like month-long boosts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stat boosts.
Clout.
Cloud. Anton like left almost like 3 times.
Like, I'm leaving, guys.
He threatened.
And he
I'm
got,
totally
he got
leaving.
the.
He got
The
the rose
rose,
and everything. Didn't
yeah.
leave. Lamau.
That was funny.
That's a great meme.
Justin.
Dude, you still in contact with Justin?
Yeah,
because Justin's a great guy.
Justin is a great guy.
He's an awesome
You
guy.
you kind of
Just.
have to know him to like understand like his motives.
Yeah, you gotta get past the outer
Yeah,
layer. He's got many layers in there.
Yeah.
You gotta get through the layers.
But I hope he's listening. To
I hope he's listening. He's like, mow this,
Exactly. That's
how he talks.
Yeah.
mow this. You wanna play League?
Yeah.
I'll go talk.
Karina!
Karina.
Oh.
That's right.
Dude, how do we like?
How do we forget
Yeah.
that we even did an episode with her?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know how we forgot that. Okay.
How's the dress code doing?
Oh my god. No. We're not. We've talked about the dress code.
This was like our
about
first episode.
Has
I
it
think?
gotten better or worse?
10 different times. We literally graduated. We don't care. It's over.
That's true.
You can wear whatever you want now.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm gonna
But,
go
I
to
mean-
college with a midriff. I'll do it. I will.
Please do that.
Yeah. Or in onesie.
With like hard boss playing for my phone. With like a bottle of Tarhun.
Kvass.
And like a beanie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm wearing.
I can see it.
It's like a Adidas onesie.
Oh yeah. Oh
With
yeah.
a midriff.
Oh, with a Does that even work?
I don't know, man.
It's just connected by like a.
Yeah, like
line.
right here.
The
it's
3
connected.
lines are connecting.
3
Oh,
lines connected.
wow, that's good.
Okay, I want that. Three.
All right, well, thank you everybody for listening today.
Yeah.
Again, we're back. We have a few more episodes. So
Few
just,
more.
Yeah, stay in tune for that.
Thank you, Maria and Anna, for coming.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
coming.
you for having us.
Like that, it was really awesome to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment please. We need comments for comment time.
Yes, comment time.
Leave comments.
Like and subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe to have a chance to win a free T-shirt.
Because if you want, you gotta get a free T-shirt. You have to. It's a chance.
If you lose, you can pay us and get
Yeah.
a T-shirt.
How much
us
are
money.
how much are T-shirts? How much are T-shirts?
T-shirts are only 1,000 rubles.
Oh, that's a great price.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thousand.
Can I get one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great.
Not even didn't even tell her to say that. She's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye.
See ya.
I'm leaving.
You did a hard work listening to our podcast.
Bye.